Hey everyone, I'm here today with another AI tool that you can use in your classroom, whether you are a special education teacher or a general education teacher. I think this is going to be a game changer for you for differentiation, worksheet creation. Oh gosh, this one is my ultimate favorite AI tool right now. They had reached out to me about 6 months ago and had said, hey, can you try this out? Give us some feedback. This is Diffit. Diffit for teachers specifically, and it is here for differentiation. It is here to support you, and just all of the things. So anyways, before I get too crazy about this, teachers start here. You just literally click, and this is very simple. Compared to a lot of the other ones that I've been showing you, this one is the most simple. You can literally type in anything. Let's see, the Declaration of Independence. Okay. I want the appropriate reading level. Maybe I'm teaching this in middle school or high school. Maybe I want this at a second grade reading level. Let's see what it comes up with. So it's going to now analyze it. It's going to make the Declaration of Independence at a second grade level. And it does take a little bit while because, as we know, AI, needs its time to analyze and think and research and find all the things on the web so that we can really bring it together for our students and find that level of differentiation. So Declaration of Independence, there is an adapted reading passage that comes up, which is fantastic. You can add your own images. Maybe you want the actual picture of it or them signing it. And so, oh, I am already signed in. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm signed in here. Great. Now we can really get the full thing. So sorry about that. Free trial. Ooh, so there's one. Ooh, so January. This will be up in January. So just make sure you're getting your free trial access. Okay. And then there's premium features coming out. I don't know anything about this yet, so I will do some investigation. Maybe there'll be a part 2 for this. But anyways, so you can do adapted reading passage. You can add an image, so you can upload and put an image there. I've already talked about that. So maybe I really like this analysis of it, and this is maybe the only section that I want as a summary for my students to read more about. Maybe we want to, highlight all the words that say declaration. Great ways to do that. Now I'm going to have the summary. Again, there's 3 bullet points that show the summary of what it is. If I need vocab words, literally take, copy, paste, copy it, paste it, edit them. I don't like independent. We're going to get rid of that one. But I want to add another one, and maybe I can type in my own, or I can just generate and see what else comes up with. It brings back independent. So not quite what I was looking for, but you can kind of play around with it. I like that you can edit all of this. So again, I don't want this. Maybe I can add another summary. Maybe there's something specific that I need to address. I can do that. We're going to press save. So again, I can move any of those around. Great. It comes up with 3 multiple choice questions. Here are some things that I might want to add. Maybe I want some more basic comprehension, and I need, I have 3. Let's do 5 more. Let's see what it comes up with. Who wrote it? What did the colonists write? Main idea of the passage. Who's the first to write it? So again, these are some great questions that we can go and take directly from here about the Declaration of Independence. There's some short answer questions. Maybe not this one, like who wrote the Declaration of Independence? That's just like one answer. But maybe I'm looking for something more elaborate, like who and when and where. I can do some more of that. When, how many parts? So again, it all kind of relates to this adapted reading passage. And so again, the other one is the open-ended prompts that might be a little bit more elaborate too. You can use those more for essays. I can export and share it. I can literally copy and paste it into a Google Doc or whatever I need. All right, but that is literally just like typing in anything, getting some things out of there. Fantastic. Just again, to get the ideas. If there's an article or a video that my students are watching or that we are reading, maybe it's a required article that we have to have for the school, something like that, I can literally upload it here. I can paste the URL of the article, a PDF, or the YouTube video, and it will go ahead and do the same thing. It'll put it at different comprehension levels. So if I need to bring it up or bring it down, I totally can. Or I can just paste an excerpt of it, any copy and paste it, or I can upload, literally go and search and upload a file. Again, fantastic. And I need it at a second grade level. Second grade is the lowest grade level it will go right now, but also bringing it up is really kind of cool. So that if I have a student maybe in middle school that is reading more at a ninth grade level, I can bring it up for where they're at too. So that is one of my favorite things is Diffit, just to get the ideas and the thoughts. You can create worksheets from this, so many different tools, and such a great resource. So again, I'm sharing more about my AI tools, all on YouTube. So just make sure to subscribe to get access to all of the videos that I'm doing on AI and how you can leverage it for your classroom.